you know how good it feels to have your theory right? Like, that is amazing. And you know, I was really hard on myself about the last episode review. It's because I thought my theory was outlandish. I was like, maybe it's not going that direction. No one really commented like that. But I was right. Don't doubt yourself. But before we get started, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Beardo Bird on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook. If I'm not in jail. All right, let's get started.
I know you in my brown sugar face. You've been looking for that cinnamon to say. You say actions speak louder than words. If you would have
Episode starts off with confirming what many of us already thought. This was not exactly a Loki, but she is a god of mischief. She was born a god of mischief. She was just born a woman, and she had different powers than most other Lokis, which makes sense because she's from a different universe, right? And again, as I said in the last review, we already know there's different universes. The MCU is a different universe. There's 1610, there's 616. Like, we're aware of multiverse theory, so it's not too far off for this to happen, right? So a lot of this episode is really just Loki trying to prove that he's, telling the truth, but he doesn't really care too much, right? Realization, that Loki was always scared of being alone, right? Because he is kind of reclusive. He is kind of to himself. So it was interesting to see him have to come through this realization while he was in this prison to actually say, like, you know what? I do things because I'm scared of being alone. And I thought that was, some accountability. That was cool. One cool revelation that I liked a lot was that fact that, and makes me curious, is that, we have Ravonna, and we know that she's the judge, right? But we see that she was a hunter before as well. So I'm curious how people get promoted up through the ranks of the TVA. I love that our favorite hunter, she's just like, nah, I had memories, man. Like, I need you to, I can't live like this. And can we also give shout out to the fact that another content creator brought this up, and it's true. You gotta love the direction Marvel's going. Look at this. We have 4C hair on TV. That's amazing. That's great. Like, black woman, their natural self, like, not having a dark-skinned black woman at that, definitely kudos to Marvel for doing that. Also, you can't help the fact that, like, we have someone in a powerful role who's a black woman leading shit and is kind of like the mid-tier villain, but kind of being controlled. Of course, we know Loki gets away and gets kidnapped, but we see, major spoilers, just letting y'all know, spoilers ahead, that these timekeepers are here, and they don't really look the same as they did in the little instructional video, but they are there. They are kind of a little powerful, but something doesn't seem right? Like, I feel like something's up with these guys, and they're like capturing all that. Like, y'all so powerful, why don't y'all do it? And they can't because they're robots, and that makes so much fucking sense. Like, this is just some animatronic shit you see at Disney World, at Pirates of the Caribbean, or a Small World After All. Like, I was just like, what am I, Chuck E. Cheese? Like, it was crazy. None of these timekeepers look like the timekeepers in the animated video, right? But they still were in Kang's image, And so it makes you know, like, all right, like, and honestly, I didn't think that Kang was sitting down in his basement anyway. Kang the Conqueror is a powerful being, right? So there has to be something that he's doing to make sure stuff's in check. And another thing, that Kang the Conqueror is involved because Ravonna is Kang's on-again, off-again girlfriend. So she has to have some connection to Kang the Conqueror. There has to be some connection to Kang, so we know it's about to go down. Now, if you don't want your shit spoiled, I advise you just to leave now because we're about to talk about some theory. Now, we saw the ending credits, right? This shit was great, and it further proved my theory. We got multiple Lokis from multiple universes. It's about to go down, and it's gonna be great. I see the battle world happening, and look at these different Lokis. Like, got a black Loki that's dope as heck. Oh, my fault. I apologize. Not Lokis, gods of mischief, and I think that's an important distinction that we should make. But what I'm also curious about? All right, so we saw that, he was pruned, whatever. He was taken to this place. So now I'm like, what does pruning do? Like, this pruning that has all these Lokis been being sent to this place, and what kind of threat does the god of mischief play in Kang's life? Like, because Kang the Conqueror, again, like we said before, Kang doesn't like things that are threats to him, right? So since we know that Kang the Conqueror doesn't like things that are threats to him, why is he picking out Lokis? And then also, how is he making the choice of what people to turn into TVA agents? What do you think about this episode? We only have 2 more episodes left. I know 6 episodes is fucking ridiculous. But what do you think? Do you think King the Conqueror is going to make an appearance in this? They say he's going to be in Quantum, so it's not too far off to say, hey, you know, he's going to be here. And then also, don't forget, we got Black Widow coming out next week, so we're going to get some more stuff going our way about Phase 4 Marvel. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Bearded Blurred on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook if I'm not in jail. All right, thanks for watching.
If you would